Hi. Welcome back to another video of your girl. And if you're new here, hi, my name is Alyssa Simpson. I'm a mindset and manifestation coach. And here in this space, in this corner of the internet, I keep it raw, real, and authentic with you. I share my life updates. I give you behind the scenes, what's going on. And we just chat about all things mindset and manifestation. And I do throw in my own personal tea time, if you will. I'm a new mom. My son is 11 weeks old. What the fuck? I had a baby 11 weeks ago. That is so wild to me. Something fun. When I was pregnant, not the whole time, but like towards the end, I really craved like everyday deviled eggs. So I would just make deviled eggs all the time. I'm currently boiling eggs right now in my kitchen because the deviled egg craving is still a real thing. And did you know that when you're an adult, you can just have deviled eggs whenever the fuck you want? You don't have to wait until like an Easter dinner or a family potluck. Like you can just make deviled eggs. Mind blowing. So I'm making deviled eggs right now. And I just got done walking on my walking pad because it is so important to me that I stay a MILF. So walking is a non-negotiable, and it's part of my MILF postpartum glow up, if you will. I was thinking about, so I'm creating this new offer, right? So as a mindset and manifestation coach, a lot of my coaching has to do with coaching, right? And I used to offer, just private calls to where every week for 3 weeks out of the month, I took a week off for like the implementation week, but every week I was meeting with my clients to have client calls with them. Now that I'm a mom and my time is like, very valuable to where, I need time to make deviled eggs. I need time to maintain my MILFness. I need time to spend with my son. I need time to do business things. I can't be tied to a calendar. And I've shared before here and I'll share it again. What makes me feel like I'm living my true dream life is having so much white space on my calendar. I can't stand time commitments. I couldn't stand them before I had a kid. Now I have a kid and I even more can't stand them because I'm like, it doesn't fucking work. I'll get to it when I get to it. You see me when you see me. And what I also really love is being able to just text my fucking friends, send them a voice note while I'm holding up my baby in the other arm, being able to walk on my walking pad and send voice notes back to my friends. And before I went on my maternity leave, I switched all of my private clients that I had over to just Voxer coaching, which if you don't know, Voxer is like a texting app that supports voice notes. And it's, it's the next best thing rather than just having someone's straight up phone number. And I use Voxer for my clients more than I ever have used like Google Meet, which is what I use. I'm not a Zoom girly, I'm a Google Meet girly. Google Meet girly, that's such a weird fucking thing to say. I'm gonna get that tattooed on my forehead. But anyways, I love being able just to chit chat in real time. And my clients are always like, Alyssa, I love that I can just share a download with you as I'm having it. And a lot of times whenever they have the free flowing space to where maybe they're walking on their walking pad, they're driving their back roads, which I love to do, or they are also mom lifing with their kid and they're just sending me a download that they have, they're able to do it in real time. They don't have to write it down. They don't have to try to remember it for our meeting, right? And I know a lot of coaches offer the Voxer support, but every time I've been in a container like that, I get the coach who like I'm being coached by and they offer like Voxer or Slack or something, I get their attention like once a day. My Voxer notifications are turned on. So my clients, like, I'm like, oh, cool, I got a message from so-and-so. I'm like, can't wait to hear it and respond, And I do so much better, just like the way that my energy is and my personality. I do so much better with real time, in the moment. Let me hear what you're saying. My juices get flowing. My intuition starts talking. I'm able to channel things to you, from my highest self to you in the moment, rather than waiting for our scheduled call time. Gross, dude. I'm over it. And I'm burning a lot of shit down now that I'm a mom and working life and business together so beautifully while maintaining my own peace. And with that, I broke up with social media. I have been dedicating all of my energy into this, being able to talk to you here. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you sign up for my emails, make sure that you leave your listens, questions on my advice column that I have. How cute is that? I have an advice column, you guys. It's anonymous. You can drop your thing. You can tell me what you got going on. You can ask your questions and I will answer them live on my podcast series called Listens. So cute. But that's what you got to do. That's what you got to do because I'm pouring my energy here. But with that being said, I'm also burning the old way of doing business. What the fuck? What the fuck? I didn't become a business owner and I didn't start a mission to lead women to live their most abundant lives while being tied to my fucking desk for fucking calls. Hell no. We're doing life on the move and the groove, baby. And that includes being able to serve on the move and on the groove. So I also had this realization of, do you know how, so this may be a little controversial, but I don't really care because it's kind of my personality. I like being controversial. I believe that Western medicine and doctors and big pharma keep you sick so they can keep making money. They're not all of them, but the good majority are in it for the money and are in it for whatever, you know. Again, majority of them. So if you're someone in the medical field and you're like, oh my God, I actually love what I do and I actually care, great. I love that for you. You are what's going to be the change in that space. But I'm talking just like very umbrella statement here, okay? So don't come for me. I'm not trying to attack you or the people you love who are nurses and doctors and blah, blah, blah. I don't care. I know a lot of nurses and doctors too that I love and adore. Anyways, overall, the industry as a whole, I believe they're in the industry of keeping you a patient, right? I love my clients. I want my clients to be my besties forever because I truly do attract soul-aligned clients, but I want them to heal and I want them to thrive and I want them to become their highest, most abundant self. So with that being said, I am creating a new container called Worthy Woman. It is a 90-day intensive because I truly, out of all the years I've been coaching, out of all the clients that I've coached, when we hit it on the head hard, and we are very dedicated to a 90-day sprint, if you will, to becoming your most worthy, abundant self, so much power happens, okay? Now, I do have clients that I'm with for years because there's more of like a maintaining stage there, but really those first 3 months, the first 6 months even, like there is so much momentum happening that you truly have no other option but to thrive. So I would love to see women come into this container, spend the 90 days with me. We hit it hard in 3 different phases. In each 30 days, we're hitting a new phase where we are truly creating you as the most worthy version of yourself. And there's a lot of subconscious mind rewiring. There's a lot of limiting belief detaching. There's a lot of new foundational things happening in those 90 days so that you can truly start living for a living. And I'm launching it now. I'm so excited because we're doing things different. It's all inside of Voxer. So it is like daily, Monday through Friday, unlimited access to yours truly. It's real in-time coaching. You aren't tied to a scheduler. You don't have to fit me in for 1 hour a week. No, we're doing things in real time because that's when I am able to deliver the most impact. And we're doing it in 90 days, dude. What? Why haven't you checked out what I have to offer yet, you know? It's because you're waiting for me to build this and I appreciate it. It's built, it's here. Let's get into it. There is very limited spots open because I also am someone who, sure, I would love to serve 20 women in 90 days all at once. But again, my energy is sacred. Our time together is sacred. The way that I can deliver to you is sacred. So I'm only opening up this container for a very few spots. And once they're filled, and they will not open again until the next 90 days. So if you're interested, please reach out to me, ask questions, email me to get more. You can check out the link that is in the description below so that you can get all of the juicy details. Make sure that you are staying limitless. You know what I mean? Like, There are no restrictions on your worthiness. There are no restrictions on your ability to create an abundant life. There are no restrictions on your ability to just let your freak flag fucking fly. And if you're doing something in your life that you do not enjoy, like me being tied to a fucking schedule, stop doing it. Okay? A lot of the things that we feel like we need to be doing and should be doing are man-made laws and rules that Zata Universe did not create and apply to us. So when you start following the universal laws and break up with the man-made ones, it is so beautiful. And I can teach you how to do that. If you are interested if you are not interested, sorry, I feel like I'm talking kind of fast because I'm just so excited. If you are not interested in the private coaching container, I do have plenty of spots open for my membership. It is $111 a month, and you can come and join the community of like-minded women who are truly just trying to live their life in the most abundant way. It is my hub of everything that I've ever taught and ever preached and ever talked about and ever learned, all in one place. There is monthly droppings of like new things to do for the month. I'm always helping you activate that abundance. I'm always giving you all the resources. Anything that I learn or tweak or have a download from, it goes directly into my membership. It is kind of like the storage unit for any and everything that I've ever done, created, had downloaded to me, intuitively led, trainings, like everything is in this membership. And like I said, it's with like-minded women. And I recently got told that it gives off old social media days. I love that. Because if you think about when social media first hit the stage, it was so fun to be in. Like it was so, we all fell in love with it. And now it's kind of gross, in my opinion. But I was told that this membership gives off those kind of vibes, and I couldn't agree more. So there's tons of ways for you and I to work together. There are tons of ways for me to help you become the most magnetic and abundant version of yourself. And I'm here to serve, baby. So let's make it happen. I'll see you next time. Bye.